You guys have probably noticed that I haven't been on the channel as often. Beforehand we had like 3 videos a week. Now we've had 1 video a week, but I hope you guys have been enjoying them because those videos I've been putting out have been a long time in the making. They've taken a long time to make, and I wanted to make content that was better for you, and I wanted to do it in a way that it just screamed quality. And you know, I hope that's what the videos have been doing when we've been talking about contracts, fonts, and design processes, and all sorts of these other things. That was my little disclaimer that I just wanted to give to you guys so you understood. But now I'm going to talk to you guys about the 3 things that I've learned over the past 3 years of freelance logo design. The first lesson I learned on the first year was just do it. That is not just the Nike slogan, but it is derived from there. Something that us creative professionals are really good at, or if you're creative in general, is that we get these really good ideas and we want to do them, but we're really good at thinking the ideas, but not so good at executing them. Me, I'm a very creative person. I've trained my creative muscles in my brain, and I want to do all these different ideas. Now, the problem is that I don't get around to doing them. Now, for logo design and my job, a lot of what I do is because I just did it back in the day. When I talk to some of you guys about your careers or what you want to do when you're older, you guys sort of say, yeah, I've got to actually just do a YouTube channel, or yeah, I've got to actually just do that thing that I wanted to do. And you're right, you just sort of need to do it. That idea that you've got in your brain, whether it is to start a YouTube channel with certain content on it, you just got to do it and then try your best to make it better each time. I think we fall into the trap sometimes of thinking that people who are on YouTube or who have an Instagram profile just instantly got those followers, when in reality it's that they've worked hard. I worked hard on my channel to get the followers that I have got on here and on my Instagram account. I've worked hard and I've gotten better over time, and that's the great thing about just doing it and doing it raw. The second lesson I learned is be organized. Another thing that creators are not very good at is organization, and that is because we just like to get it done. Organization seems very boring to a creative person because it means that we're following rules and we can't be random or sporadic with our work. And this is true. Being organized in your work can sometimes limit you in what you do, and it can make you follow a strict rule or pattern which affects your creativity. But what I've realized being in this creative profession is that being organized isn't that bad. It's actually the life-saving thing. If I've got lots of projects needing done, then I need to organize my time. And you know, there are so many different ways we can be kept organized, but I have found the best way of being organized ever, and it's called the bullet journal. There'll be a link in the description to a video all about the bullet journal and what it does. But basically it just organizes your life and your work if you want it to, and you can customize it however you want to be, and you can be very creative with it, which is very good. If you're a creative freelancer or someone who owns their own business and generally like me, then you'll get people who think that you have a lot of free time or you're very, very flexible in your time because you're your own boss. But let me just clear the air on this situation, and I think a lot of people will be glad that I have. It's wrong. I genuinely think that we don't actually have that much free time. Yes, we can be flexible in when we eat or take breaks, if we do take breaks, but the idea of being self-employed is that mainly you'll work for yourself, so therefore you're doing everything yourself. You don't have someone else doing your accounts for you. You don't have someone else doing client management or doing your emails or even just doing certain parts of design that seem very tedious. So if you're thinking about being self-employed or doing this creative profession thing, then you need to have a good level of organization. Now, the third and the last lesson is to be self-motivated. Motivation is taught to us from a young age, and we are actually taught how to be motivated from a very young age. From when you're a toddler, your parent may give you a sweet and bribe you, and that will motivate you to do what they say, or maybe it's out of fear that will give motivation, or maybe it's out of achievement that you will get motivation. Now, the problem with that is that when you're working in this sort of design business, a lot of the time you won't feel motivated. Don't get me wrong, I am a very motivated person, and I'll explain why. I think a lot of people will find out very quickly when you're in this creative profession, money isn't the only motivating factor. Mainly for me, motivation from an outsourced way comes from being able to do my own projects, like my lettering on my YouTube channel or my Instagram or something like that. Those are just self-made projects that I like to build. My motivation comes from self-motivation. It comes from me. The easiest way of explaining my motivation is that I have a goal in the future in mind, and it's a dream and a goal that will affect me and my future then family, and that is my motivation. That is my motivation for today, and that's not going to go away, and that's not something dependent on money. That's not something dependent on where I work or what time I work. That motivation is there all the time, and that's me being self-motivated. I don't get up in the morning because I know I'll get paid. I don't get up in the morning because I know that I'm going to design something good. I get up in the morning for what's going to happen in the future, and also just for the experience of now. If you don't have that sort of motivation, then we need to start learning this. Otherwise, when you come into work, you won't get half the amount done that you should do. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. It really means the world to me that you follow me on here. I cannot believe I've got 60,000 subscribers on YouTube. It really blows my mind. If you've liked what you've seen and you would like to see more, then click that red button down below, leave a like, and also let me know about some of your experiences over the past 3 years in the job you are doing or where you want to be. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in a couple days with another video that is going to be sick. Have a good one.